You ready to start fighting for real?
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north, where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Well, weren't that nice of him to drop that dead body with a key on it down here for us? Boys, we're looking fairly rough, I gotta say. Alright, so this is going to be a Dark Souls Remastered of the Deprived run. And just to explain what that means, basically we're starting as a Deprived, and the only gear we can use, the only thing we can equip in any of these slots is drops off of enemies. So no, loot that always spawns in the same spot. No buying shit from vendors. No pick. So we can't even pick up the plank shield and the club that are here in the asylum, son. They're off limits. So first of all, throw this away. This isn't even worth keeping, even if it didn't violate the rules. So I think it'll be interesting. I did something similar to this years ago. I streamed original Dark Souls, I believe it was the 360 version, and did a Deprived run, although I let myself use the starting club in that one. And I believe, I'm fairly certain Noah was there with me, and Garrett may have been there too. That was one of those runs that's incomplete because the save file has been lost. So, there you go. This one will be a complete playthrough. I can already hear all y'all rolling your eyes. You're like, okay, yeah. 2026 then will be the finale. Oh Lord. Okay, first of all, that boy needs to get blowed up, and you'll notice I started with black fire bombs. Now there's no limit on consumables. Like, I can buy consumables from the store, I can loot them off the ground, and there's no limit on soul levels, although you got to be careful because in Dark Souls 1 you cannot respec. Son, Dark Souls 2.22, you cannot respec. So we're going to throw fire bombs at this boy and dodge his attacks. Doc Lewis would be so proud. Dodge his swing, then counter throw a black fire bomb. So one nice thing about killing this thing with black fire bombs right at the start of the game is the fact that he will drop a weapon for us, technically. I don't know if I'm going to count that as an actual boss fight and put the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare, but maybe I should. We're going to have to like pick out what our Victory Fanfare is going to be for this character. I think Joy would be good when you're such a deprived character. Now, oh yeah, the club he dropped this, technically it meets the criteria for the challenge, but you'll see it has a weight or a strength requirement of 46. And in Dark Souls 1, I believe two-handing gives you 1.5 times your normal strength. I don't know if it's double. But anyway, we would need like a shitload of strength, like probably in the 30s to be able to swing that thing. So, yeah, it's more of a pipe dream, really. If we decide we're just going to be swole, we'll go for it. Anyway, I did complete a Dark Souls 2 Deprived run as a very rouge gentleman named Red. This character is an homage to that. You'll notice, I guess I haven't shown you, but her name is Rouge. She's looking a little worn for wear. When we get a hold of some humanity, maybe she'll be a little less beef jerky. I wanted to, because I knew if I was going to play as this character to Deprived here, like, look, punches are not the way to go. In Dark Souls 1, your default punches are so weak. It's tragic. But anyway, I wanted to go with something that would be interesting to look at. So that's why I went with an interesting character. Hey, Oscar. He's like, oh, hey, did you get the dead body I threw in your cell for you? I'm like, yeah, it was pretty hard to miss. He's like, I tried to bake it into a cake to get it past the warden. Okay, well, now we can just leave because we've already defeated the... oh, that was Oscar dying, by the way. Because we've already defeated the Asylum Demon. We don't have to go through the rest of those hollows that are standing around up there causing trouble and mischief. Whenever you see a group of hollows, like, running down the street giggling at themselves, you're like, oh god, some kind of mischief. One of them probably did a jumping, you know that attack they do where they jump and go and swing their arm for 20 fucking minutes, and it's the most deadly attack in the game. You can be wearing full havels and get staggered with that shit. They just did that to your trash cans. They're like raccoons, basically.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I like how slowly the crestfallen warrior here turns to look at you during a little cutscene. I don't know if I'm going to leave every cutscene in the game, but I haven't really, you know, watched them in a while. They could be a fun little distraction. Plus, they give you a thumbnail potential. I might as well be honest with y'all. That's the main reason I would leave cutscenes in. Remember, if you're watching this on the computer, you can press left or right on the keyboard to skip ahead by, like, I think that one does 5 seconds. And then if you use J and L, it skips like 10 or 15. Just saying, if you're watching the run and you're like, oh, Jesus. Oh, gee whiz, he's left cutscenes in. I can't take it. This is the last straw. I'm unsubscribing from Tenfey. One of these has Homeward Bones in it. Is that right? So I'm going to open all of them. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, if I pick up any gear by accident that's not dropped off of an enemy, I've just got to remember to throw it away. I'd love to make a run through here and grab all the soul items and not get hate fucked by skeletons. Son, it's a lot to ask. I'll admit, I'm the one walking into their cemetery asking for trouble. So really, you couldn't really fault them for hate fucking me to death. But it could be avoided potentially. Unfortunately, no Zweihanders for the Deprived. Son, you'll have to settle for your own hander. I have no idea what the Deutsch word for any other number is, and I only know Zwei or Zwie, or however the hell you're supposed to say it, because of a certain hander. Was there ever a Tres hander invented? A Tres Leche hander? Dulce de Zweihander? Okay. These skeletons are just not happy with me. That's the problem with skeletons, is once you get them hung on you, son, it's hard to get away. Yeah, I can't even rest at the damn bonfire because of angry skeletons. And of course the Crestfallen Warrior ain't gonna do nothing. We'll go down here and de-aggro them eventually. Tell you what, let's take a little detour down here to the New Londo Ruins. And there's a few items we could grab. I would go into Ghost Town and get like the Firekeeper Soul and some of those other free goodies. But I don't want to lose these 2,100 souls that I got from the Ass Asylum Demon. Dad Ass Asylum Demon. Ooh. And I'm not confident enough that I could like get past those ghosts. I could put a Homeward Bone on my hotbar, run in there, grab it, and try to use one to get out of there, but it would be incredibly risky. I think that was actually just that one soul, because yeah, I don't have the whatchamacallit. I don't have the master key. I did not choose to start with it, for I am deprived. Black fire bombs for me, please. So the idea is going to be, we need to get to the merchant in the Undead Burg, because I want to start buying throwing knives and fire bombs. And that'll let me start killing enemies, and hopefully one of these hollows will drop a weapon. We could get a short sword. Some of them have long swords. We could get a battle axe. We could get a spear. My God, we could just immediately become dragoons. From deprived to dragoon. What an underdog story. These skeletons are still up here and they're still mad. Fucking. Okay, there we go. They finally gave up. They finally realized that they're dead and they need to stop bothering people. I kind of want to de-hollow so that we won't be the beef jerky lady. But we are going to have to make a dangerous run. I've got some fire bombs, so I could kill some of these. Let's think, how many enemies do we need to get past to get to that merchant? These guys right here, you can kind of just run around. That one up there on the stairs, you can see all the way at the top, is the most danger of blocking you. There's a soul item over there too. We could blow up that one with a firebomb, that one with a firebomb. The firebomb throwing one with a firebomb, ironically. And then when we get up there, it's not really that dangerous to get to the merchant. Most of those enemies can be run around. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll preemptively get unbeef jerkied. Boom. Spoilers, what if the character looks even more horrifying when she's not beef jerky? Han Solo would be like, and I thought she smelled bad when she was hollowed. Alright, we did it. We moisturized our skin. This lady is fucking no nonsense, son. Look at that. She was deprived of sunscreen, apparently. Alright. This is going to be real easy. By the book. Deprived run, son. The chief brought me in there. Started laying down the rules. Oh, I thought he dropped something because that little sparkle was there. I was like, if we got a weapon immediately, we'd be spoiled, boys. I might even go so far as to say we'd be hashtag spoiled. Oh, you want to have a fellow firebomber, eh? Remember when they wouldn't let Michelangelo use nunchucks anymore? Why were nunchucks like the weapon that were banned in like countries that were anti-ninja? You folks in the UK probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Are they implying that ninjas can't be heroes with that name change? Boys, that's rough. Well, anyway, in the second Ninja Turtles movie, Michelangelo like doesn't use his nunchucks. He's got like yo-yos and shit. What a mess. Not even Vanilla Ice could save that movie. The first Ninja Turtles movie, that's got integrity. I remember seeing that in the theater as a wee little feller, son. Squirrels could be used to compare my size at the time. And I remember when Raphael gets fucking punked by Casey Jones with his cricket bat and ends up in that trash can. And Casey Jones just deuces out. He's like, GG, easy, and logs off. And Raph just yells, damn. And I was like, oh. Raphael Custa, swear! And then immediately I turned to a life of crime. I was like, what justice is there if Raphael can cuss and swear? Well, hey, buddy, ain't you fucking pretty to come across? Alright, just to make him excited, I'm going to use all of my soul items right in front of him. Is somebody still shooting arrows at me? I guess I did make a lot of crowd angry when I ran down here so flagrantly. This would be like if I was on Pawn Stars and went in there to buy something. And right as I was standing there, I was just emptying ATMs. And getting fat stacks of cheddar. It's not a good negotiation tactic. Shut the hell up. Nobody likes you. Okay, what do we want from this man? I want all the throwing knives. And I want all the fire bombs that I can carry. Boom. And 20 souls just burning the hole in my pocket. If an enemy drops a bow or a crossbow, I can buy arrows. Alright, I'm not going to farm that shit. They're consumables in my book. I know Twin Galaxies might not accept it. Alright, luckily throwing knives are fairly decent. At least on these beginning enemies. Because you can go shot. It takes like 2. Who? Alright, so I think we should just hang out in Undeadburg for a while. Because I really don't want to take on the Taurus Demon without any kind of dedicated melee weapon. We could theoretically make him hop backwards off the parapets? Ramparts? I don't really know the anatomy of a castle very well, unfortunately. Oh, God. I got to relearn the distance on these things. Good thing they're cheap. It's like you're taking pot shots with a 22. You're like, what am I really losing? Intense loincloth shot action. Is that a category you can search? Loincloth shots. Oh, Jesus. We're so spoiled for throwing knives, we can't even pick all these up. I could try to 360 no-scope some of this crowd, but it looks like they all... Okay, they're all right there. I'll probably fall off and die. Okay, I got to remember... I'm playing Remastered. What are my current jump controls? Because you can change them. Van Halen. Never approved of it. Is it a PC setting? I honestly... Key settings. There we go. I've become so confused. I believe it's clicking the left stick. I'm going to go with that as my gut feeling. Click! It did nothing! Okay. The menus in this game are not very elegant. You'd almost think the crowd at From Software didn't know shit about developing games for the PC. But that's just the very notion of it. I rolled down here. Everything keeps getting worse. Alright, maybe that crowd from upstairs won't follow me down here. Actually, this is just what I wanted to do. Son, master plan. 4 steps ahead, all according to Kaikeku or whatever. Because there are some soul items down here. Also, I got a broken straight sword I could technically use. Good for me. Well, look whose shitty fucking shield tanked a firebomb. Ain't you just the hero of the Draglings? Alright, we need to take these black firebombs off of my bar because I'm saving those for bosses and shit. And I just keep having to cycle past them. Thanks for the free soul, dumbass. Okay. We had us some actions and antics, but everything's cool now. There we go. I was going to say, I knew I could knock at least one of you motherfuckers off there. Unfortunately, it takes 2 of these damn throwing knives to kill one of you, so I can't be one-shotting you. I believe in later games, your throwing knives might scale with dexterity, but in this game, I don't know if they do. The old man from Limit Breakers would have to answer that. Well, ain't I just spoiled in Broken Straight Swords? Honestly, your fists are better. Well, no. We've seen our fists do like 1 damage, so maybe not. So is this like the standard underwear for Resonance of Lordran? Or wherever the hell our character came from? Because it seems like you could get a more breathable material. I'm just saying. Ow! What a fucking tool to throw firebombs at us. The hero, the main player character. Where the hell did the firebomb thrower go? They scurried off to brag on the internet about how they fucking totally punked us with a firebomb. Okay. We've had fun and laughs. So we've gotten that segment, that part of the playthrough out of the way. Now it's time for serious business the rest of the way through, son. Well, look who fucking got super fucking Kingdom Hearts anime techniques, son. I didn't know we were standing in a snowy parking lot that you were going to fly over here with your limit break. Okay, I don't know if I can hit him with these knives. They might hit the wall. Yeah, cheating ass. Using cover is just cheating. Back in ye olden times, that was the equivalent of accusing people of camping. Like when you were invading a castle and the soldiers were all up there behind the stone wall shooting arrows at you. You're like, that's real fucking brave. Idiots. 1v1 me. Want us to v1 me. And see. Knave. Catcheth thou outside the parapets. I got to look that word up because I keep wanting to use it in my dumb ramblings and I'm so bad at it. I will throw these all fucking day, boys. Talk about burning a hole in my fucking loincloth pocket. Oh yeah, you're real fucking clever. Love Boo Jr. here. Alright, we've got to make him attack, but also get a chance to throw a firebomb at the same time like this. Just point blank that shit. That's what the pros do. We finally made one loop back around. And we could replenish some of our stores. Well, you know, I got to have these. There, I left some of those on the roof. But it's not. It's like seeing a penny laying in the road. It ain't even worth the effort to pick it up. Alright, let's activate the bonfire and then activate our Bonkai. Oh, I forgot we're on the internet, so expect people to come kill us during our fun challenge run. Alright, boys. Who's got items? Okay, now, on the one hand, I'd love to use up more humanity to get higher drop rate chance, but every time that happens, if we die, we'll be stuck as beef jerky. Son, the horror. We won't be able to take in all the splendor that is properly moisturized. Rouge the Deprived. My favorite Sonic the Hedgehog OC. When you're drawing your fan art of this playthrough, just draw the character as Rouge the Bat. Nobody will complain. Okay. Ooh. I fucking headshotted him. Beautiful. Graveyard dead. Of course, as long as we make it back to our bloodstain, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what, I'll use all but one. Because we really do need a weapon to drop. I mean, if some of the scraggly armor is the best way to describe it. That's my backhanded compliment when one of these draglings like gets stressed to go out of the party and they're like, how do I look? I'm like, you're real scraggly. I like that in a mummified, crazy, borderline zombie man that's trying to stab me now. So it shows a lot of gumption. You can also just walk up to them, kick the fucking shield away, and throw a firebomb. I completely forgot we could be more proactive. It's also incredibly satisfying. Oh my god, aren't we spoiled? Legend of Dragoon, and we could use it. Okay, the playthrough just changed, son. It's just a regular Dark Souls playthrough now. We could just run forward, killing everything. It's only after you've killed everything that you're free to do anything. Oh no, please don't come charging at me. If only I had a knife on a long stick that I could poke you to death with safely from a distance. If only I were hashtag spoiled. It'd be real nice if I could have some of that armor you're wearing. Oh, I need that fucking battle skirt. That'll be our in-game armor, boys. We've gone from Rouge the Deprived to Rouge the Dragoon. That seems like a character that could have been in Sonic and the Dark Knight or Black Knight or whatever the hell that game is called. Some more black fire bombs in here. Bada bing, bada boom. You'll love to see it. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Probably not as good since I burned y'all up. Alright, we actually want the residence key now. We have exactly enough to buy it. But if we kill these assholes first, we won't have to deal with them in the future. Preemptive strike. Zach Fair knew what he was doing when he had only that materia equipped. That man had fire bombs on him when he fell over. Oh no, it's not true. He could have been a piece of gear. Unfortunately, he took it into fucking Heimdall with him. For a second, I thought he had landed down there where that blue tearstone ring is. Unfortunately, quote unquote, we can't use the blue tearstone ring because it's not an enemy drop. Although if we killed the Black Knight and got his sword, it would meet the criteria of the challenge. We would probably have to gain quite a few levels before we could reasonably use it, but we've already got a spear. Okay, we've already got the most best weapon. If you were to, like, say to a dragoon lady, after you got a spear, be like, alright, this will help till I get a better weapon, and she would just be thinking to herself, better weapon? What? Those words, can they be used like that to form a sentence? The only people who don't main spears have never equipped one. And I'm like, that's me. Never have, never will. And then the dragoon lady, quote unquote, like just gets this horrified look and she's like, what did you say? I'm like, I've never equipped a spear. Well, you got to equip one right now. Okay. Boys, the Chief is going to be so proud of this run because, I mean, so far, everything has been 100% by the book. So I'm going to go down here. Oh, yeah. Axeman, the infamous outlaw here, will have respawned. Ooh, he gets 2 hands. Axeman. Hey, buddy boy. Yes, I've got my marbles. I've not been consumed with the marble madness. If you could spin down to exactly 0, you're doing good. It's like the opposite of extreme couponing. I'm going to do a show where I try to get the worst deals possible. I'm like, I bought 1 week's worth of groceries and it only cost me $12,000. I only had to sell my car just to cover the down payment on my groceries. It's called Grocery Shopping Nightmare. The nightmare part is because Gordon Ramsay is let loose in the grocery store, and if I run into him, it's like, what's that game the kids like, where the bald-headed guy runs around the school getting mad at you? Baldy's Basics? It's like that. If I run into Gordon Ramsay, he just starts angrily berating me for the things in my shopping cart. He's like, you fucking donkey, everyone knows Food Lion store brand crackers are just as good as the Ritz. I'm like, I'm not taking that chance. When the dragoon lady comes over for whining and dining, I want to have the good Ritz crackers for her to nibble on. Fuck you, Gordon Ramsay. I will fight you. I can't kill this fucking thing. He's spear-proof. It's a dragoon's nightmare. This crystal lizard found a way to make its hitbox unspearable. Dragoon ladies hate him. Click here to find out more. Finding that spear on that spearman this early in the run is like doing a Resident Evil 2 randomizer and finding the shotgun as like the very first item. You're just so spoiled. Oh no, please don't swing one time. Half-heartedly. How will I ever defeat you? Okay, this man's getting lightning. Now remember, we have basically no THACO. Somebody calculate the THACO for fucking sackcloth sports bra and loincloth, because that's all we've got. So even though we could kill this guy fairly quick, we need to not get killed by him, if you can believe it. Tell you what, I'm going to do the responsible thing and try a plunging attack. So if this works, then I'll try impact driving, probably to a myth or fun hole, to be perfectly frank. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Now that was a genuine Dragoon attack we just did. Hey buddy, why don't you swing your weapon so that I'm allowed to attack you? Gonna stab you right in your fucking taint with an electric spear. Oh god, we got fucking obliterated so easily. Alright, what did we learn from that experience? Don't spew too much nonsense when you're fighting. That was bad spacing. That was bad spatial awareness was our key fault in that death. So, as long as we learn from fucking up, y'all get some entertainment value out of it. I learned an important lesson about the hollow condition. So we all grow as people. There's no losers when you're watching Tenfey play Dark Souls. The only losers are the people that don't watch more than a couple of minutes, aka the vast majority of people that click on a Tenfey Dark Souls video. I'm hoping we can turn that frown upside down and get a piece of armor or something to drop off one of these enemies. Now I'm spoiled. I'm like, oh god, it's the spear I wanted for my Sweet 16, but I wanted a battle skirt armor too. My party's ruined. You got me the wrong color, iPhone 10. Son, my life is ruined. A pink convertible. I wanted light red. I'll never be able to show my face at school again. Thanks, Dad. Miyazaki's my dad in this instance. Ooh! You love to see it on the enemy. Of course, we don't get our improved drop rate because we don't have our humanity. I can't believe I countered you out of that. I can't believe I had better frame data. Alright. I targeted the wrong one. It's my own damn fault. Some people say that there's a Miyazaki to blame, but I know, it's my own damn fault. Oh, we just got a soft humanity from killing enough enemies in an area. Good for us. I want what he dropped, but I also want to not get fucking punked by a firebomb. We need to do more jumping, plunging attacks. No, he drug it down into Heimdall with him again. Crowd fucking love Heimdall. They must have the best shit. Or no, his body. Okay, there's no way I can get that without dying, but that's actually fairly amusing. To quote Rob Lowe in that outtake from Parks and Rec, where Chris Pratt fucking launched a briefcase across an office and obliterated a light switch. That's fucking hilarious. That's literally the funniest thing that's ever happened in a Dark Souls game. Oh no. I'm so paranoid I'm going to roll over the edge. I need mainly the humanity I dropped in the boss arena, but I wouldn't mind getting the souls back either. Yes, I have a spear too. You're not special. Okay. Ooh. That would be me at Dragoon Skull when I'm at the Dragoon track and field event. And the rival school Dragoon fucking hurls their... Hell yeah, once again, everything I wanted. I don't know if I've ever been quite so spoiled in Dark Souls. Hell yeah. Sorry if y'all were having a good time with the old two-cheek sneak peek you kept getting with these low camera angles, but we're professionals now. I'm telling you, we're just slowly becoming a dragon. I don't know what battle skirt with open toe leggings has to do with being a dragoon, but I like it. I approve of it. Hey guys. Oh. Oh, well, well, well. The pride of the people. Cool. See, and look, we're in a better state than we were before. We also can never throw another knife because we have the power number. If your zodiac sign is a Cancer, do you go with the crab, or are you like old school? You're like, nah, I go with the 69, baby. For life. The only Cancer is people that are too cowardly to use it. And it's just that easy, boys. I wanted to build dramatic tension. That's why I let him punk me so easily the first time. Got to get that out of the way, too. Got to let you all know that your Uncle Tenfey is only human, son. Technically, if we murdered Solaire, we could get his full set of armor. But, yeah, that's not really an option. Right, buddy?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow. Far from it.
He's very polite because I'm the most beef jerky ass hollow woman you'll ever see, son.
Oh,
You can't handle a strong, independent hollow woman that don't need no moisture in her skin? Alright. Me and Solaire are good friends. I'll see you later, Solaire, when I summon you for Ornstein Snow after I probably die to them 2 or 3 times and throw a big tantrum. Alright, we're going to run down the right side and not get burned up. It's a good plan. Excuse me, y'all. I need to not get burned to death, so I'm going to be over here. This would actually... Oh, God, the horrifying visage. This would be a good spot to farm their gear these enemies drop, because we could just make that dragon burn them all to death over and over again. Now, technically, why aren't you breathing fire just this once? Oh, whatever. I want to activate this shortcut before I die. Technically, if we cut the Drake's tail off, I would count that as a drop for the playthrough. But I feel like y'all would be fairly bored. I feel like the Chief would give me quite the talking to if I were to just use the damn Drake sword. So I'm not going to. Y'all can save your angry comments that you were already... The moment that Drake appeared on screen, you were like, look, Tenfey, don't you even think getting that Drake sword. Alright, how do we want to level up? We want to make sure we always have good strength and dexterity, just because if we find any good weapons, we'll be able to use them. As far as magic goes, does anything drop magic? I think those weird blue snake Hydra abominations in the Duke's Archive that are like transformed maidens. I think 2 of them might drop sunlight miracles. I'm not really worried about that. If something dropped a pyromancy, there may be an enemy in the painted world that drops a pyromancy. We have enough attunement that we can already equip a spell. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not really going to level my magic stats. Let me spend 25 minutes trying to build that up. Remember, if we just want to use that hammer from the start, we could go full fucking strength. Our spear scales more with dexterity. So I'm just going to level these up evenly to like 20. Endurance will be needed if heavier armor starts dropping. And of course, vitality is just vitality. And that's always good. I'm going to be more responsible with how I level up, son. You hate to love to see it. I'm almost tempted to kill all these enemies every time. Just to see if I get lucky and get another piece of armor. I wouldn't mind the chest piece that goes with the battle skirt. Just saying, Miyazaki. Just fishing for a certain Christmas present. Remember when you guys were an aggravating threat to me? Because I don't. You've always been punk bitches. And you've always been kicked and then stabbed. You deserve it. Do we need to buy anything from Buy Man? We're at the point now where we can actually start using our souls to level. Because we've got so many consumables. Plus, we don't have to solely rely on the consumables anymore. Fucking launched him, boys. Let's see if Drake-chan, I forgot. It's the Hellfire Drake, right? Drakes ain't got no arms, I believe. Mama says Drakes is so ornery because they got no arms. And, all them... Oh, God! I forgot. I was so busy trying to do a Waterboy reference, I forgot about the actual Drake. None of the enemies dropped anything. Disheartening. That's how I would describe it. Alright, we're just going to sit here long enough for him to get mad and come down here after us. Calling us out. Once again, asking us to yield 1v1 him. This is where we would stab his tail if we were going to do that. And this is where I'd put a Drake sword, if I had one. Alright, he's mad that we're on the other side of him now, so he's going to fuck off. Back to Dragon Hell where he belongs. We'll probably visit... Oh yeah, we will visit Dragon Hell later. It's not an optional area. Spoilers. Dragon Hell is full of dragon booties, son. Some folks refer to it as Dragon Heaven. What if I were to summon somebody for co-op? They'd probably be like, what the hell are you doing? Where's your armor? Alright, as long as we don't run all the way to the end of this bridge, I don't believe that Drake will come back. Oh, this is the part where enemies start having more HP. Oh, cool. I dropped. The best thing about the Deprived run is every drop is good. Once again, talk about hashtag spoiled. And we can still fast roll. I'm telling you. By the time we make it to Lord Gwyn, we'll have fucking pieced together the most powerful set of gear in the game. God, why do you think the odds of Swag Sword is going to drop? Oh, damn, I don't kill him with one-handed backstab. Need to upgrade this damn spear. That's my next goal. We're going to get down there to Andre and upgrade this shit. Try to stab me, dumb shit. Fuck you. Right through his solar plexus, or what's left of it. You want to fight me too? You crowd are so fucking adorable, you know that? They come scampering. Okay, they did their job because they distracted me from getting up there before that guy closed the gate. I just realized. I spent so long since I've played Dark Souls 1, I forgot the correct procedure here is to run ahead so that that guy can't do that. So once again, a very humbling experience. You got to be re-humbled before you start playing Dark Souls 1 for the first time in a while. Standard Issue Knight got me all hot. Well, so I'm just spoiled for choice when it comes to Hollow Warrior Waistcloths. We can't give these battle skirts away. If that pig drops the boar helmet, it meets the criteria of the run. I don't know if I'll use it, but it'll be an option. Battle Boar Rouge. Another variant. I was about to say, don't you want to go over there and waller in that fucking fire? Where are you fucking running off to so excited? Yeah, that's why I fucking thought, get back in that fire. Don't make me start yelling suey, because I know it'll blow out Audacity, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Did he not notice it? It's like when you're trying to give your dog a treat, but he didn't realize that you threw it, and you're like pointing to try to get him to look at it, and the dog's like, what is this? What's happening? I've never seen this pig be so petulant. Like, run over there, get burned a little bit, and then charge off to hell. Kobe. See? That's what you get that goes to Kobe Bryant. It's going to come after you now. Alright, this is the last one. And then we got to go down there and shove this spear up his ass. He did it to himself. Okay, he's calmly walking over there. That's what we want. How did you avoid the fucking damaged frames? Miyazaki is something. That hitbox of that pig is being updated in real time at From Software. Miyazaki's just got a lever on his desk he can use to expand and contract. Fuck you. You deserve it. No boar helmet, I see. That's okay. It's not like I actually wanted one. I was being ironic. Baka. Hey guys. Come try to stab me. Spears are real good for draglings because the key to draglings is to not get swarmed or up close to them too much, because they burn all their meter doing that damn random flail attack. And I'm telling you, the only thing more dangerous is the torch hollows that come running at you all crazy. It's a genuinely hard technique to counter. You'll notice the proper Dragoon style jumping plunging attack one-shots them. You'd think I would learn that lesson eventually. Get this fucking table out of here. Osham will never. Son, the mystery key. That'll let Lautrec out of his cell. Oh boy. I'm probably just going to murk him. There's no reason to let him kill the Firekeeper, because the only real benefit to that is you get her set, but we can't use it because it's not a... I mean, technically it dropped off an NPC that another NPC killed, but I'm not going to count that for the Deprived run regulations. It's one of the few things me and Twin Galaxies agrees on. Plus, Lautrec, if we murder him, drops a certain ring. That wouldn't be bad to have. There's also a certain hefty boy in a certain tower that guaranteed drops a ring. So now obviously the seal of Artorias that we need to complete the game is picked up off the ground, but that's just a plot item. So, you know, obviously you can either equip that or just not finish the run. I'll bet at least one of y'all is like, the integrity of the run has been compromised using quest items. Ugh. Never thought I'd live to see the day Tenfey became a filthy casual. Ah, damn it. I thought Pillage Corpse was his corpse. Oh, we got to drop. That's the first of our shame items. Also, I need to get rid of these fucking things. Now, here's an interesting conundrum. If I upgraded a weapon to the point that it could be changed into like a boss weapon, would that count? I don't know. I'm not going to do it just because personally I don't want to. But if you're doing your own Deprived run and you want to like upgrade this spear into being Ornstein's spear, who am I to stop you? The Boulder Knights, I'd like to get their armor set. It's got a very Deprived Dragoon feel to it, I think. Hey, and now we wait. Take your time, buddy. Wouldn't want you to pull a ligament. That's all you got holding you together. I didn't even get the heartbeat noise. Oh, God. I went to scratch my cheek, and I slapped the microphone slightly. A backup spear. He is so flabbergasted that we did that. They just go slack. I mean, that's something we need, and I'm glad to have found it, but I'm still heartbroken that it wasn't, you know, what we truly desired. I feel like I'm going to get invaded any second in this area. That's the main downside to being properly moisturized and not a dry husk person, is that we are open to invasions. Enjoy these good times while they last, by the way, because my favorite part of a Dark Souls run is here at the beginning when you're in the Undead Burg and the enemies are just normal-ass enemies that you can, like, parry and shit, and that's the best time. But once we start getting into the harder areas of the game, I guarantee the bitching and the moaning's coming. You're like, would it be a Tenfey video otherwise? Guh. Guh. That's the very stern way you laugh. Alright, I definitely want to kindle this bonfire because it's such a central one that we use a lot. So I'm willing to give up one of my item drop enhancing humanity. I believe it's only up to 10 humanity that you get increased item discovery. So keep that in mind. Have we picked up any more humanity items? We have. I'm just going to keep one in reserve. We could dupe shit, but I don't really feel like cheating in this playthrough. Learn gesture. Hurrah could be our boss victory pose, but I don't know. Alright, let's purchase... It takes, what, 9 of these to get a complete upgrade, so let's get at least 2. Upgrades 1, 2. Because if we were to purchase 2 of these... Oh, we'd have enough. There we go.
Don't get yourself kicked, neither of us.
Well, thank you, Andre. It's good to know that you were worried about me. Alright, next order of business before we go and farm some Boulder Knights, not for too long, would be to get the Firekeeper Soul and head back down to the Firelink region and get our Estus Flask upgraded. Could be super bold and go ahead and go down to New Londo now that I'm a bit hardier, a bit better equipped, and see if we can't get the ghost protected Firekeeper Soul. Oh god, I fucked up a parry. The good times. They're already over. They ended so quickly. Ah, longsword. It's nice to have a backup. Get that out of my fucking face, boy. And then there's this asshole. Don't want to get too far that way, or Ray the Channeler up there will start shooting fucking soul arrows at us. Went greedy and burned all my stamina. And wasn't punished for it. So we staggered him. Earl McStaggered is what we had to call that, man. Did you drop something good for me, buddy? Well, that's a great fucking axe and a Titanite shard. God, what are the stats required to use this damn thing? 32, so it's much less than that demon hammer, but still not something we're going to be swinging around anytime soon. Unfortunately, the rusted ring that would let us walk around Blacktown easier is not an enemy drop, so we're not going to be able to get it. If we go back to the asylum right now, though, and fight Oscar, we could get his magic crest shield or whatever. Don't forget that jump is a double tap of the B button. Why do I have it set like that? I feel like the click is easier. I gotta figure out how the actual controls work. Alright, they're not here. Am I just imagining things? Can you not actually change that? Is it just Dark Souls 3? And I guess Dark Souls 2 that let you do that? I don't know. The interface is the aspect of Dark Souls games that I'm the worst at. Okay, I was about to say, those fucking skeletons need to calm down. If I'm gonna... Nah, let's save our souls for buying Titanite. I wouldn't mind leveling up that longsword as well as the spear, just to have different weapons for different situations. I want to talk to you just so I can get the gesture that you give out. I have to join the Way of White Covenant to get it, though. I think it's the thanks. Oh boy, the most useful covenant in the game, the Way of White. Oh yeah, it's the shrug. Gotta have it. Could that be our victory gesture? It's so smug. Only somebody who's truly deprived could obtain such a level of smugness. I like it. So how y'all been doing? Are you having a hashtag good time? I just noticed that my souls are a palindrome, so things couldn't get any better for me, really. Alright, let's clean this place up real quick. We got this asshole on the stairs. Getting parried. Alright, this is very dangerous right here, especially if this channeler does his little channeler dance and makes all the draglings real powerful. But we can murk him through the window if we're careful. Careful, you can get counter-murked through the window. That's right, buddy. Come line up like ducks in a barrel. He picked the best possible like AI subroutines when he ran over here. If his trident had dropped right there, we really would have been spoiled. I don't even know if it's considered that good a weapon. It's just so fucking rare. It's like always the final thing I have to farm whenever I'm trying to get the like have all rare weapons achievement in this game. Which I've had to do several times because I own basically every version of it. Because it's a good game. The end. If we go ahead and kill the gargoyles, then we don't have to worry about getting invaded anymore. I believe is how it works. So that might be our plan. Yeah, that was my mistake. I knew he goes for the double. I knew he was the Mark Rutsu of fencers and always goes for the double. If you've never gone through this game just throwing loads of fire bombs, I recommend it. It's very satisfying. Obviously, we gotta let Trek out. He's our good friend who's never done nothing to harm us or anyone else. For all we know, up to this point, he hasn't.
Then I am in luck. As you can see,
He used a big word too, so you know he's got to be a good feller.
Thank you. I am Knight Lord Trek. I truly appreciate it.
Alright. He's like, I'm fucking wore out, so I can't get any trinkets out of my pockets to hand you. I need to go murder somebody before I can get you a proper gift. I fucking told him. Somebody's ringing the bell. How easy of a time, potentially, would we have currently fighting the Bell Gargoyles? I'd rather get one of my weapons to +5 before I even go in there and start tussling. Of course, I could summon Soul Air and just make it that much easier. The Gargoyle Tail Axe is technically an enemy drop. So if I do get that off of them, I might give it a try. Just for fun and giggles. Sometimes Tenfey Dark Souls playthroughs don't have to be super serious. Sometimes there could be jokes and japes. Tomfoolery. Now, I don't see why both of you have to come over here when I only picked a fight with one of you. Not that it matters, because you're all punk bitches. But I'm just saying, proper etiquette. You're a Boulder fucking knight. I figured you'd have at least some class. You got a whole damn gate named after you. It's not like I wanted any of your cool loot or anything, Baka. More like Baka Knights. Oh, wow. Completely whiffed that parry. There we go. There we go. I really am just asking to get invaded, am I? Or aren't I? Just walking around like this so flagrantly in human form while connected to the internet. I'm genuinely shocked it hasn't happened yet. Well, buddy. You made the poor decision, but I'm proud of you for choosing something. Son. Decisiveness, that's a virtue. You ever just standing around in your kitchen wondering what the hell you're going to eat for like 2 hours until you get so hungry that you're like, I'm just going to eat junk food. It happens to everybody, I guarantee it. This fucking asshole has no idea. He might sense ever so slightly our bad intentions, but it's too late. He was already proper dragooned. Oh no, please don't parry me, idiot. You can't parry a jump attack, stupid. Oh god, I got too much flourish. I'm just trying to run. I keep rolling. Ooh, plunged. Out of 10. Get plunged. I was about to say I'd never seen such a perfect recreation of Dark Souls PvP than me and that hollow constantly trying to back circle each other for 2 hours, and then one of us finally either fell off a ledge or whiffed an attack. Those backstab noises in this game sound so much like something that would be in Symphony of the Night. Hell yeah, you love to see it. That's like 800 free souls. Oh boy, a helmet. Talk about spoiled. Yeah, I'm just a proper soldier now. Got my spear, got my shield, battle skirt and helmet. Boots. Who the hell needs boots? Everyone knows the best dragoons just wear leggings that let their digitigrade toes stick out in. I've got so many spears. Once again, to use an analogy I always bring up in Tenfey videos, I'm like that Twilight Zone episode where the mobster is in the ironic hell that's a casino where he always wins. Oh, I've done all of this and completely forgot to open that and get the basement key. And that guy's been sitting there standing there shit talking me this whole time. I got all caught up in the excitement of finding old rusty helmets and murdering Boulder Knights, son. I went too big. I went Hollywood. I gave up my deprived roots, son. Valuable lesson. Definitely been learned. I was going to say, am I at the point yet where 1 R2 will kill you? I am. I'm 1 thrust That's my current rank at Dragoon Academy. Oh god, he gave his life so that his friend could make one fucking bullshit leap attack and get past my defenses. I admire him for it, son. Alright, I think it's enough dealing, enough dallying. We're going to head back to Andre. We're going to max out this spear, and then we're going to kill the Belfry gargoyles. Oh god! I can't believe I'm still alive. Once again, I had the Miyazaki's edge. Once again, his friend sacrificed himself because he knew I couldn't resist stabbing him. I was just like the little ninja paper delivery boy from that Dexter's Lab episode who was in a competition with Dee Dee. All he had to do was make that last paper delivery. But then that fellow, riding a unicycle, delivering fine china and small animals, came rolling by. Son, and he knew what he had to do. Oh god, we're 1,000 away from having the most best palindrome of souls. Why ain't you nifty with your traveler armor? Oh, and your Drake sword, never mind. Ugh. That's what I get for looking at your armor first, instead of just basing your worth on your primary weapon. Okay, we need what? We've used 1, 2, 3, 4, so we need 5 of these, I think, to get that thing to max. Let's see if my gnomish math worked somehow. It did. Alright, now if we want to start upgrading that longsword, we can get 2 upgrades on it at least. You may be aghast that I'm going against the proper Dragoon code and going to use a sword as well, but my only defense is to point out that in Final Fantasy XI, the Dragoon class, the 2 types of weapons they could equip were spears and some swords. There may have been some daggers they could use too, and the Kraken Club. None of that counts. You always got to be so damn pedantic when you're trying to make me look wrong on the internet. I'm perfectly capable of that myself, thank you. Just having the best fucking time obliterating these foot soldiers. I can't believe I ain't got one fucking piece of bolter gear. Like, I ain't even fishing for the swag sword, although I take it. But I just want some of that cool armor. I'm going to make one. This is my final pass at the Boulder Knights for now, and then I'm going to head up there. In case you're just sitting there, you're like, didn't he say he's going to go fight the boss? Does he know where the boss is? Has he ever watched Tony Danza? There's a halberd down there. Would be mighty fine to have, but unfortunately, it wasn't farmer. Who puts down their summer sign over here? Ain't you spiffy? Zolo! Zoo only live once, as they say. Ho ho. It's funny joke where I come from. Oof. Nothing. He dropped nothing. He dropped exactly what we deserve, which is nothing. Luckily, the channeler does not respawn upstairs, so if you're not farming the channeler's trident, that's a good thing. Don't forget to get the damn basement key and open this gate this time. Hey, buddy, remember me? You were having a lot of fun watching me be bad at the game, weren't you? Ooh. Anybody want to come in here and fight me? Good. Hey, dumb shit. It's me, the player character. The one thing you're programmed to kill. Technically, he's programmed to kill, like, helpful phantoms as well, I suppose. So, he's got me there. You want to fight me, dumb shit? Oh no, my hubris. That was a hubris parry. They never work. You can never get iframes with hubris. Buddy boy. Parried in the corner. Not the worst thing that can happen to you in the corner, I'll admit. Well, damn, you crowd of fucking stingy. We ain't gonna get the coveted gold serpent ring until we're in Sin's Fortress. And if I was super pro, I would do that weird death camera clip you can do to get into Sin's Fortress early, just to get that ring. But, as we've established, I'm not super good. I'm only adequate. The worst thing you can be. I guess you can't parry a low power thrust either. I'm like, that's right, baby. You'll never counter my low parry counter thrust. Just pretend I said it correctly. Hey, y'all. I don't know how that worked, but okay. Just gonna spam the firebomb button until there's nothing left to throw firebombs at. It's the only responsible way to fight. And there you go. There's one additional Boulder Knight over here who could use a good humbling. And humbled he was. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I'm somewhat disheartened that we didn't get any Boulder gear. But time is a warrior's tool. And all Deprived are, in some unique way, warriors. I was seeing if Lautrec's summon sign had appeared, but I think you have to go talk to him down at Firelink first. Who's up here next to Solaire? Grumpus! Thank you. I think I might be able to be competent enough to beat these damn things. Just this once. It's been known to happen. I don't know how she carries the spear in the cutscene. I don't know if it's like going to be on her back or what, but let's see. Alright, my primary mistake on that one was, there at the end, I was trying to roll to the right, but I rolled like directly forward into the fire-spewing gargoyles. Fire that he was, at the time, currently spewing. So, once again, as long as we learn something. I just realized when we're hollowed, we look like those damn regenerating skeletons from Castlevania. God, if we run into any Belmonts right now, we're going to have the hardest time explaining ourselves. And the worst part is if they did kill us, we would respawn at the bonfire, thus just further proving their assumption that we're a regenerating red skeleton. You always get into comical misunderstandings when you're hanging out with the Belmonts. It just comes with the vampire hunting life, boys. It's a small price to pay to kill Draculars. Well, ain't you real slick, dodging my shit? Neither one of us can hit the other. We've reached an impasse. Luckily, it's an impasse where you die and I live, aka a good impasse. Dat impasse. Alright, I want all of you bunched up. So I'm just going to stand here and tank some of your attacks. Alright, good. I got you in a big fucking clump. And there you go. Of course, there were two of you hid around the corner. Being real fucking proud of yourselves. The hero, Draglings will call them. Not that I'm bitter. Heaven forbid. And there you go. Once again, easiest boss fight in the game. Every time.